Hello, everyone. It's Art Russell here at Think Twice on YouTube and thinktwice.me at wordpress.com. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some information about our essential nature, but I think I should warn you that I'm going to be sharing some content that may be viewed as bad or at least unappealing by some viewers. Now, the flip side is I've also got some really good news to share. So I made an executive decision and I decided to share the bad news first. So what's the bad news? It's related to the R word, religion. That's right. I believe that many of our societies hold misconceptions about what being religious actually means. For some, it may mean that they believe they have to become a religious person, a holy person, or worse than that, a holier than thou person, all of which are very unattractive. For others, it might mean they believe that they have to attend a church, a synagogue, or a mosque on a regular basis and give up everything that's fun in their lives. Again, these are misconceptions. To dive deeper into our understanding, let's take a look at where the word religion comes from. It's derived from the Latin term religare, which means to tie back. Now, this is similar to the English term yoga, which is derived from a Sanskrit term yuj, which means to tie together or unite. What this really means is the uniting of perspectives. One is false and one is true. And this is what the real meaning of to know thyself actually is. So there's the bad news. So the good news, I've got some illustrations. So here we go. So here's the first one. Now you can see in this illustration, I've divided two images, two drawings with a dotted line. There's really no separation between them, but it certainly feels as though there is. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that we are the person, and if we were seeking God in our life, we've been conditioned to believe we would pray to a God outside of ourselves, somewhere up in the sky quite often, on a cloud, that kind of thing. That's a conceptual God. There's really no division between awareness, the source of all that is, out of which everything arises. And we can call it by scientific terms, the unified field is another term to describe it. But in this illustration, I'm going to refer to it as aware or awareness. And this, of course, is the person. So religion is when these perspectives merge together. Now, I've got another illustration here that I hope will point this out. So here we have, this is awareness, and this is the perspective of the person. Now, you can note that I've drawn this with a dotted line, and that's to represent that it's really not real. It certainly feels to us as though it's real, that the person exists on its own. Now, this leads to a lot of behavior in which the person exhibits fear, being fearful of being in a great big world out there and having to compete with other persons. But through religion, there is a coming together of these perspectives in the one. So you might ask, well, how does that happen if it doesn't mean going to church on a regular basis or studying all these scriptures or that type of thing? One of the chief ways that I believe is useful is meditation. The Bible even states this with, "Be still and know I am God." Now, in case that seems blasphemous to take that on ourselves, it doesn't mean that we as one perspective hold the power over everyone else. That's where we would get into a huge ego, which is a big problem. This would be recognizing God in everything else. That because we descend from that, that essence, that spark must be within us, and we're told to turn within. Now, the issue with meditation is if we think that we're going to sit on the cushion, become still for even a few minutes each day, and become a calmer person, a holy person. It's better than being an agitated person, but again, it's not what we're really hoping will occur. The person can't really do anything. The idea in meditation is to lose, to dissolve the perspective of the person. So this is the true meaning of religion, to tie back knowingly, direct experience, not a belief that we just accept, direct experience of our essential nature beyond name and form. It's eternal, immutable, infinite. And when this is recognized, not adopted as a belief, not studied, when it's known, so much of our life improves. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to subscribe to my channel or click a like. There's information available through my free articles at thinktwice.me, which is my blog. And I also offer more information through my book entitled This Taste of Flesh and Bones, which is available through Amazon. Bye for now. We'll talk again soon.